Monday afternoon, the Washington County Sheriff's Office received a call in reference to a missing person. That missing person was 49-year-old Dennis Brown. We worked that case as a missing person case for several days leading up to yesterday, where we received a call yesterday morning by an employee with the Washington County Public Works Department on Cruise Lake Road, where a body had been discovered. So we had some problems initially making a positive ID. However, we felt pretty good that it was possibly Mr. Dennis Brown. So we immediately began working that case as a homicide at that time. During the missing persons part of our investigation, we received information that Mr. Brown was at this residence and actually left and went to another residence, and it was on 79 between Vernon and Ebro. We had information that some witnesses had heard some gunshots. So we eventually interviewed some people yesterday afternoon that was able to give us information again about the gunshots, which led us to a Condrico Singleton. Condrico Singleton is originally, the best we could tell, from South Carolina, since had been living in Jacksonville. He was in our county. He has got a girlfriend that her father is from this community in the south part of our county. And this Singleton subject had been here for a few weeks. We was able to gather information that Singleton and Mr. Brown had got into a verbal altercation at the Vernon address residence. Subsequently, questioning Condrico Singleton, he confessed to shooting Mr. Dennis Brown multiple times in the yard at this residence. We gathered information that we could show where Mr. Brown, we believe that Singleton tried to bury him on adjacent property. And at some point later on, Singleton basically loaded the body up, transported Mr. Brown's body to the Cruise Lake, where the body was found yesterday. Singleton eventually wound up confessing to shooting Mr. Brown multiple times.
Have you guys recovered the murder weapon?
We have not recovered the murder weapon. We have not. It was discarded, and I don't know that we'll ever find the murder weapon.
And what type of gun was it?
A 22 is what we believe this time.
Is that what Mr. Singleton told you guys, or from just...
No, Singleton said it was a 22 caliber. But you got to remember too, I mean, we're working with the medical examiner's office, on Mr. Brown's body at this time, so they'll still be, we're still early on, even though we have Singleton in custody. We took him into custody sometime after 9 p.m. last night.
Some of Mr. Brown's family members have indicated they believe more than one person was involved in this. Can you speak to if you're looking at any other suspects at this time?
I will say that the case is obviously still under investigation. Let me just leave it at that for now. Yeah, the case is still under investigation at this time, and we're looking at the possibility of other people may be involved in this. However, we can't prove that at this time.
And do you know what the contents of the argument was about?
Not at this time. No, we don't know the motive yet outside of a verbal altercation between Mr. Brown and Singleton.
And what are his official charges?
He's charged right now with an open count of murder and is being held in the Washington County Jail with a no bond.
Have they already done first appearance for him?
Yes, it was done this morning.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Mhm.
Good.
All right. Thank you,
Y'all-
Sheriff.